The following video has implied spoilers for Persona 5 Royal's 3rd semester and Persona 5 Strikers who have been warned. The Okumura arc, where do we even start? Everyone in the fandom has correctly decided that this is the worst arc in the entire fucking game. But I think the Okumura arc could have been at the same level of quality as the Maruki arc or Persona 5 Strikers had it been executed differently. How to make a better, not rush Spaceport of Greed arc? That is the question. I'll tell you how. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is how I would have done it. How to make the Okumura arc better. First, some setup. Haru gets evolved so much sooner, which seems to be everyone's choice when it comes to P5 rewrites, and she gets introduced around the Kenshiro arc. Keep that in mind, it will be important later. Now the meat of this rewrite. This is the part of the game where Luigi started being a jerk for no reason at all, and Morgana was like, fuck this, I'm out of here. I would have Luigi be the one to lead the team instead of Morgana. Morgana scolds Luigi for being reckless after a trip into Mentos has them running to the Reaper, which really kills them. Luigi then leaves to prove the thieves don't need him, but brings Haru to the fold. Then the most important part, Marikyo Haido shows up to assist Haru with preparing for the latter's arranged marriage on her father's behalf. Needless to say, when Luigi and Haru goes into Okumura's powers, the two going missing does not go unnoticed and provokes furious investigation from the Phantom Beast and Echi, Haido and the police. When Haru is unmasked as beauty thief, Haido stresses that she was so worried about her and that they should play golf. Kunikazu conducts Haru to let her know that he's not joining in. Haido is weirded out and knows that Kunikazu wouldn't say no to her free golf games. Blah blah blah. The thieves go back into Okumura's powers. Blah blah blah. Sugimura is an ass. Blah blah blah. Kunikazu's not a good father. Seeing a cognition of Haido as a sweet robot who hopelessly espouses his twisted ideals forced Haru to take days off to recover. The only thing that makes Sugimura's treatment of Haru bearable to Haido is the knowledge that his bad personality might be a facade on his part. Then Haido walks in on Sugimura attempting to rape Haru, and her opinion that Sugimura being an ass is a lie on his part goes out the window. Haido finally gives Sugimura a piece of his mind and threatens to call the police. I can't believe what I'm hearing, I'll call the police! Sugimura dismisses her by casually threatening to ruin her reputation if she tries anything, and Haru's horrified reaction makes it clear that he absolutely has the connection to do so. Marikyo realizes with horror that this is indeed her scumbag city employee all over again. Marikyo goes to Kunikazu's office, confronting about what happens between Haru and her piece of shit Nancy, and asks why he's been so awful and not playing golf as much as of late. Kunikazu says the lines he said in the scrapped real seeds memory found in the game's data file. She doesn't understand and just demands he go back to being the less dog shit of Kunikazu, to which he refuses, saying, being an asshole is my award-winning personality. Marikyo says he's gonna help Haru break away from her father, choose to rebel, and cut her Natty out of her life for good. No more Natty Kunikazu and repulsive Sugimura. Kunikazu decides to remind Marikyo of what happened to that 9-year-old girl during the snow festival, sending the poor woman into a full-fledged panic attack. Haru walks in on the argument and has to help Haido calm down. Haido gives this big speech to Okumura about fathers, which is inspired by 2013's Teen Titans Raven speech to Trigon. You see, I wanted there to be an emphasis on why Haru cares so much about changing his heart. The thieves finally secure the root of the treasure. They send the corn call. Haido reads it to Kunikazu before remarking that she loves the man he once was. Haido then declares her name is Okumura, Haru Okumura. The Haru part is emphasized as Haido wants Haru to be known as more than the daughter of Kunikazu Okumura and stepped out her dad's shadow. The battle with Shadow Okumura happens. Blah blah blah, some stuff happens. Kunikazu's confession happens, but he acknowledges he wants to unburn the bridge between him and Haido, and then he dies. Haido would be as traumatized as everyone else by Kunikazu's dying. Her funeral is held and Haido shows up to it. She cries at her fallen business partner Katsup before storming off. After the funeral, Haido reads the Sapporo, but not before she calls the cops on Sugimura's butt. And we've done it! We've made the Okumura arc better, and some better foreshadowing to the Sapporo arc in Strikers. It would be interesting to see how the rest of the game would play out this way. Either way, this is Willie Rykoff signing off, and I'll see you guys later.